Hi, and welcome to this introduction about my YouTube channel and the reason why I decided to have a YouTube channel. First of all, my name is Kellyn, or in Spanish, Kellyn. And I am a sound healing practitioner. I have sessions where I do sound baths using mainly crystal singing bowls, but also other instruments that I have also introduced in this channel. And the reason I started this YouTube channel is because I just wanted to prove to myself that I can. Really. That is the main reason. I am in this self-discovery journey, and the only purpose is to really find myself and push myself to do things that I didn't think I could, or just pushing myself to discover more things about me. Sound healing for me, it's very special because it has been in my spiritual journey in my life after difficult moments and deciding to change my life to do things that honor myself. Music has been a big part of it, has been a big part of my releasing. I am a dancer. I love to dance. And that's the first thing I did in my healing journey. I decided to pick a day of the week to honor myself and to really process everything that I had gone through at the time. I moved to a different city and decided to start new after a period of pain and suffering that I honestly think that sometimes we have to go through. Not everybody. And I hope that from the experiences of others, other people can awaken to their true power and realize that I guess suffering is not really necessary, that the suffering is really caused by our ideas and our perceptions of life, distorted perceptions of life. So after moving to a new city and deciding to begin a new life, I dedicated a day of the week, and I started dancing, and I started painting, and I started just really connected and observing everything that was coming up, observing my emotions, the music that I was playing, listening to the music that was playing in Pandora was really helping me just see deeper parts. And I would go back and think about those moments that really hurt me and the stuff that happened and blah, 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 blah. But I was releasing. I was really honoring the time to be with myself and really releasing everything that I needed to release and become aware of. I feel that that's the way we grow. You have to go back to your experiences, or in your experience, maybe not in the moment, but reflection time will give you the opportunity to see why you had to go through that experience and take the lesson. If you really want to have a fulfilled life, I think it's about honoring yourself, how much you've grown. It is very important. So after noticing that, I started, this is my very first singing bowl that I bought. I don't even remember why. Those moments that I dedicated to myself, I would really get connected to divine source. And connected to divine source means you are present and you are really attentive to what is coming in your thoughts. And really becoming an observant of what is happening in your present moment. And I heard this. I don't know if it was a thought, or it wasn't a voice, but it might have been in the form of a thought sound healing. And that's when I decided to get my whole set of the crystal singing bowls. So the journey began. I got certified in energy healing, and I've been studying and learning much about it. But I also want to be very honest with you, and I think really, and I'm gonna stand by this, I think what's the most magical thing in your life is for you to get to know yourself. Period. That's it. I feel that the life journey is about connecting to your essence, to who you truly are, expressing yourself authentically, and doing those things that you didn't think you could do. Um, Studying everything is great, certifications is great, all of that is great, but who are you? You're not your certifications, you're not your the things that you do. Who are you in essence? I think you are someone that is experiencing life. You are a soul that is experiencing life. And you have a body to enjoy this life the best way possible. And I think it's about enjoying your every moment. It's not so much about what you do, because you will be loved regardless. I got that message one day. I heard it clearly. It said, it's not about what you do. Don't worry. You will be loved regardless. Because you're a child of God. You are a beautiful creation. You are a creation of this universe. You are part of the nature. You're part of nature. You are a wonderful being. Sometimes we push ourselves hard because we have these ideas. And don't get me wrong, because I'm not saying this to stop you from doing anything or from discourage you from doing the things that you want to do. No, I go for it. But I am a big advocate for taking time to honor who you are, because we go in this life just trying to get and trying to check the box off for the many things that you want to do, and you lose yourself in the process, or you're not even connected to your family. You don't know what your family likes, you don't know what they love, you don't spend time with them because you're chasing after something. And I don't think it's about chasing anything. It's about stopping and recognizing what is in your circle, what's happening in your life, and the most important thing, are you happy? Are you happy in this present moment? Because we think that we have to chase after things, and we think that we have to go after all these things to be loved, to be accepted, to be valued in any way. When the fact of the matter is that once you stop and you realize that you're beautiful just the way you are, and that is not how much you gain, but how you have experienced life and the lessons that you have learned. What has every experience in your life taught you? What have you learned from that? And give yourself grace by the progress that you have made throughout the years, all the obstacles, all the suffering, all the tears, all the whatever betrayals, punishments, everything that has happened to you, and taking responsibility. It is very important. That part of my journey was to take responsibility for my own actions. I wasn't honoring myself then, and that caused me to experience a lot of drama, pain, and suffering all at the same time. And that's when things like that happen. Then you start questioning your life, and you say, what is this? What kind of life is this? Am I going to cry forever? Am I going to just live in this pain forever? I thought life was supposed to be enjoyable, and this. So once you start asking those questions, something opens up. It's like now you're entering a new way. and you start connecting to people, you start connecting to nature, you start connecting to something greater, and then answers start coming. But you have to really honor yourself. You really have to tap into that moment where you put yourself first, where you become a priority. When you check in and you become very honest with who you are, and you say, does this bring me joy? Before you do anything, does this bring me joy? And I am just very excited to be able to share this. I love this bowls. And truthfully, it's a meditation. It's a form of meditation where you are receiving sound frequencies that help you enter into a relaxed state. There are so many benefits to a sound bath that you can obtain in one session or just throughout. But it plants a seed. It plants a seed. And what I do, my sessions in particular, I'm providing a space. I am providing that space that can be hard or difficult for you to make that decision on your own, and to say, if you're a very busy person and you're going on your day to day, always on the go, 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 probably the idea of you just consciously deciding to stop, it's going to be difficult. But if you say, oh, here's another thing to do, a sound bath, then you go, and that's that time. It's a meditation for you. But if you were to just stop and go and sit outside for a moment, that's wasting time. But because this is another thing and you have to get yourself to a place, then maybe, it's another thing. It's going to help you, and it's going to help you relax, but you don't see it that way in that moment. It's like another thing to do. And it plants the seed, depending on your experience. It provides the opportunity to become an observer of your thoughts. It provides an opportunity to feel the sensations in your body. These frequencies travel to your energy field, but your body feels it. Particularly if you have any tension in your body, and you may not be aware of this, but the sound waves travel exactly where they need to go, and you may not even be aware of, because of the day to day and the adrenaline and you don't ever stop, so you don't really notice that you have pain. But then once you're just sitting there or just laying down and you get this frequency, sometimes they focus on one area. But it's an opportunity for you to become aware. Maybe you will know, you know what, I actually do have pain in this knee that comes and goes. I only feel it when I stop, right? Because if you're on adrenaline mode all the time, probably you don't even feel that. So this allows you an opportunity to become aware, to observe, and to help you to release. When you become aware of whatever it is in your life, you acknowledge that and you release it. And that's how we're constantly moving forward and evolving and growing, because we become aware of those things, right? So that's what I do with this sound healing. I provide a space. I provide in YouTube. It's a wider. Oh my God! So many people watch YouTube. That it's a platform where I'm able to bring this and show this and plant the seed. Plant the seed, because I think the best thing that you could do for yourself is making yourself a priority. This is one way, but you can find different ways, the things that resonate with you. Just being in silent meditation, whatever resonates with you, being in a meditation, walking, just being out in nature, just sitting by a body of water, so many different things. My point is that you pause, that you breathe, that you give yourself the grace to become in touch with who you truly are, that peace, that stillness within, because that's really what gives you the power to continue to go and move forward and never stop. Become aware of your insecurities. What are those things that you think in your head that are wrong or that torment you? Just become aware. That's the most important thing. So that's the reason why I started this. this sound healing energy. It's all about energy. We are energy. It's about aligning your body, finding balance within, and creating a space, tuning your body so that when you go out into the world, you are perfectly aligned because you have become aware of who you are. It gives you confidence. To know who you are gives you confidence. You can go and talk to anybody. You're not afraid of what they're going to think of you, because it doesn't matter what they're going to think of you. It's like you stand in your own power, and you're not afraid of speaking your truth. You say who you are and what you do and the things you love, and that's fine. You're not concerned about what others are going to think of what you like. No, because to each their own, right? And it is very important that we become really aware of these things, because a lot of the times we want to wear this masks depending on who we're talking to and depending on where we are. We want to, okay, let me see what I'm going to say this time. We kind of observe who we're with, and then we become a character. So just, yeah, connect, see who you are, and become very aware so that you can be authentic. I think the more authentic we show up in the world, we give permission to others to do the same with our flaws, with whatever. Because I honestly think we're all perfect just the way we are, but we do have ideas and little insecurities and things that I don't even think is our fault. I think it's part of society. I think it's part of this whole system that we have been trained trained to believe that this is how life should be, when in reality we're figuring out what life is, not how it should be. It's almost as if there is a plan, and this is how people should behave, and this is how people should do, and blah blah blah. But what about we just discover? How about we are just every day discovering something new about myself and about you and about the other and about the trees and the bees and everything. It's about discovering. I don't think it's about being anything other than discovering and seeing and observing and honoring. Yeah, connecting to the essence within, and being courageous and sharing your love, giving people compliments and cheering people on, and just being kind and being joyful, and all of those good qualities that I think one can have, and just show them. Anyways, that is part of I think I covered pretty much everything. I don't know. My insecurities are coming up right now, but that's why I'm gonna do another video where I can play some of these beautiful bowls and honor myself. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.